GD Vicarja, I've sent a link to this game before through email, but the website that it opens is a little bit temperamental. So I just wanted to talk you through the app. If you type Cóta na Gaeilge into your app store and open it that way, it's much easier for the children to navigate. There are 3 games which should be suitable for Rang a Haon, and that's the top 3 here. Okay, all 3 games are based on CVC words, so consonant, vowel and consonant words, and each game increases in difficulty. We'll click into the first one. Now, they have played this a lot in class, so they should be familiar with it, but you need to remember, click Céim a Haon and Leibhil a Haon. Rang a Haon have only just learnt all their signs, and the plan going forward was to use the knowledge of their signs to help sound out small words. So they might not be there yet, but it's great to get to practicing.
Cone.
Okay, so at this point, I would advise them to listen at least 3 times to the word, and listening for the twosium, the first sound to begin with.
Cone, cone, cone.
And then deorder it. Okay, now the vowel sound is much more difficult for them to place. It's much more difficult for them to hear and also sound out. So feel free to encourage them to look for the final sound. So an dearnach.
Cone, cone.
And order it that way. When it gets to this point in class, I always encourage them to sound out each individual sound. So k, o, n. And then pick up the pace a little. So k, o, n, k, o, n. Until the sounds naturally blend together, and only then would I let them check it. This is a great opportunity for them to practice the sounds again individually, but also recognise if they need to reorder it if they have made a mistake beforehand.
My who.
I'm going to take you back to the next game. They might not be ready for this game yet. It's up to you to decide.
Bus.
Okay, so this game is much more difficult. It's not reordering the sounds, and you can't put in the initial sound and then the final sound, so that has to be in the correct order. So
Bus.
Again, at least 3 times listening to it.
My who.
And then place them in the correct order. Take you out to the next game. Maiceann na Focal is much more challenging. Okay, so they won't get through this game on twosium alone on the first sounds. They will need to listen for the final sounds of the words to match the correct word. So they will begin with the easier ones, I'm sure.
Cat. Cat. Roan. Loan. Loan. Cone. Kick. Ras. My who.
When they're playing this game, it's always great to get them to repeat the word as they say it and get them to mimic the sounds. And take us back out again. And then you can have a go at home. Stand.